Hello and welcome to Pisces Practical Tarot. Welcome. This is a tarot love reading for singles. So if you are ready to listen to your reading, you can go ahead and check out the timestamps below. You can always look for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus sign, since this is a love reading. Or maybe a timestamp is calling your name and there might be some messages for you in there, okay? I am going to throw out that these are quick and general messages, so it is always possible that there are no messages for you in this reading because that just happens sometimes. You are very much in charge of your journey here. Take the messages that resonate, the ones that are speaking to you, right? Those are the ones that are for you. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not your story, you can go ahead and leave that behind. Now, what am I doing in this reading? Okay, for the first part of the reading, I'm using the Lunar Soul Tarot to ask about your current energy. So this part of the reading should make sense to you. If it does not sound like your story, then the rest of the reading is probably not going to make sense either. All right, then I am asking with the Wandering Star Tarot what you're being asked to focus on for yourself, right? Like, so this is your own energy, your inner work for your within, okay? And then I'm asking about what's showing up for you, energy external to you, okay? So this could be, just kind of what's coming your way as far as, like people, ideas, and energies. So that's what the reading looks like. If you have any questions about the spread, please feel free to ask. You can always leave me a comment if there are messages for you in this reading. If this type of reading makes sense to you, I would absolutely love to hear from you. It's, the easiest way to let me know if I should continue to make videos like this and if these messages are reaching out. So yeah, thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome. This is a reading for singles. We are starting with your current energy. So if this part of the reading does not make sense to you, then please feel free to check out your different placements. Okay, you have the moon showing up here and the Hierophant. Now, I'm going to say that for a lot of you, it could be that you're very in your feels right now. Maybe your love life has been, how do I say this? I feel like you're being very secretive about your love life, maybe putting it in the back burner, not really paying attention to it, or you've been thinking about it, feeling it, right? But not acting toward it, And now with the Hierophant showing up, it's like, I'm getting a sense that some of y'all could even have marriage on the mind or trying to work toward a more steady relationship. Like some of y'all could be feeling like you're ready to settle down, ready to find your person, like you actually want more of a serious commitment. But what you're being asked to do is to think about what you're doing in your everyday life to actually manifest this and make this happen, right? Like you're not going to welcome in new love by just being in your little cave and sitting in your feels, like maybe it's about putting yourself out there, communicating, maybe opening up that dating app, or, finding, I don't know, how do people date nowadays, right? Whatever that looks like, okay? Like even finding your resources, right? Figuring out, I don't know, is there like singles groups where people go and meet new people, or kind of, meeting new friends, whatever that looks like, right? I feel like you haven't been taking a lot of action, but that's what you're kind of being asked to do, or what you're considering, right? Like, where do I even start? So let's see what else. What are you being asked to focus on for yourself? Over here you have the moon, double moon energy, the Aries, and Seven of Cups. Yep. Sorry, this is hilarious. Okay, it's a double moon energy. Some of y'all are so secretive and so hidden, and I'm just gonna say, how are you going to, right, like find that thing that you're looking for, that connection, that special, maybe long term or whatever it is that you're looking for, if you're not putting yourself out there? Double moon energy, I feel like, pay so much attention to your feelings. What are they telling you? What are they telling you about what you need and what it is that you want and what it is that you are looking for? Some of y'all could be having difficulties even figuring that out, is what I'm getting. And the Seven of Cups is the card of dating. Okay, this is a card about getting out there, scoping out the scene, checking out the honeys, go on a series of dates. All right, that's what I would say over here. And the thing about that is that, are they all going to be successful? No. Do you need all of them to be successful in order to find this thing? Not really. But well, no, right? I mean, unless you want, I don't know, to date multiple people or something. I don't know. I mean, like, at the same time, I don't know. Okay, look, listen. Here's the thing about going out and dating is that even if you have a date that's a flop, right, that might give you some insight into, okay, well, why was that a flop? What didn't I like about this person? What was not working out, right? Like, and allowing yourself to experience even the bad dates, because that's actually what's going to help you get closer to figuring out what it is that you are looking for and helping you get in touch with your feelings, right? Maybe you go on a date that was really good and there were certain things that you liked about it, but then, I don't know, maybe there's no follow-up date or something. There's no second date. And it's like, okay, well, what did I like about that date, right? And maybe that can give you some clues about the type of person that you're looking for or the type of relationship that you're looking for. So definitely a time to put yourself out there. Okay, but let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. All right, what's showing up for Aries right now? Ace of Cups. Wow, y'all have an opportunity at love showing up. Okay. Here's the thing about aces. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll get into that in just a second. Here's the thing about aces. They're not a guarantee, okay? They're a promise that if you do the work, if you put yourself out there, things can get going, but that doesn't mean that it's going to pan out, all right? You get to decide what you do with this energy, okay? For some of you, with the Six of Cups showing up reversed, I'm going to say you could have a person from your past coming back. Okay, the Six of Cups is oftentimes somebody from the past, your past coming back and beckoning for your attention. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like there could be somebody that's trying to offer you a new opportunity. Do you have to accept it? Absolutely not. You have free will. I'm almost seeing it as like, think about what didn't work out with this person the first time around with the reversal, okay? Because that can tell you more about whether you want to pursue this opportunity or not. Because, is it good enough for you? Like, is it worth it? Is it worth repeating this cycle? That's something that you have to ask yourself. I feel like, don't be, how do I say this, like, swayed or bamboozled. I don't know, like, okay, but because your person might come with, a lot of offers, a lot of, wanting to do things and focusing on the beautiful things. But I do get the sense that you need to also think about what didn't work out so that you are not doomed to repeat that if you're choosing to try this cycle again, okay? For others of you, it's just like a whole new opportunity with somebody else or something, but do consider how your past might be affecting your future. So, well, that sounded very cheesy, but how are your past relationships affecting how you're interacting with new people, right? So things that haven't worked out, again, what have they told you about what you want? What have the situations and the feelings told you about what it is that you're actually looking for? So, be mindful of that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. But if there were any messages for you, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. If this type of reading made sense and if you'd like to see more readings like this, we are going to move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, welcome Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. This is a reading for singles, and we are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading makes sense to you, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out your different placements. Wow. I feel like you have been very in your head. You have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. You are wanting to charge forward, okay? Like, there's progress from the Ace to the Two. Okay, wonderful. But there is something that you've been learning, or that you're being asked to learn, okay? The Ace of Swords is a listening energy, a taking in energy. So based on, like, how do I say this? Whatever it was that happened in the past or whatever it was that you're experiencing, you're being asked to consider what you can take from it and how you can learn from this in order for you to be able to charge forward. Some of y'all have decisions to be made. This could be in regards to how you want to progress. Some of y'all could even be thinking like, I don't know if I want to continue like dating for now. Maybe I want to take a break. Maybe I want to focus on myself. Some of y'all might be right, like, so you're trying to decide between, do I want to date, do I want to focus on me? Some of y'all could be deciding between two people even, or different options. Okay, so definitely kind of allow yourself to be in this receptive energy. Like I feel like you're learning a lot right now, and the more you learn, the more information you're gonna have to help guide you in these choices that you're being asked to take here. So let's see what else we're being asked to focus on for yourself right now. You have the Six of Cups, inner child healing, like straight up. All right, and the Nine of Cups. Yep. Okay, look, Taurus, yeah, with the Six of Cups, a couple of things, like inner child healing was the first thing that came up to my mind. Okay, for some of you, your childhood wounds could be affecting how you're relating to others. That's what you could be learning about. That's what you're being asked to assess. So look into it. You know, I'm sorry I can't do the work for you. All right, you're gonna have to, here's the thing. That's a beautiful thing about this communication era in which we are, that there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube, there's a lot of articles, there's a lot of books. Okay, but use this time to be reflective and introspective. For some of you, this can also be in regards to your past relationships. Okay, I feel like some of you could be hanging on to a relationship that you maybe want to reconcile, or somebody from your past is really in the forefront of your mind. And I'm gonna say that it isn't about this person, it's about what this connection is telling you about you. With the Nine of Cups, you're being asked to charge forward, make those leaps forward, thinking about yourself, what makes you happy. If you're hung up on someone, then think about, okay, why am I hung up on someone? What did I like about this? What does this do for me? Okay, the Nine of Cups is very individualistic. So especially for those of you that are kind of thinking about someone, right? It's not about the other person, it's about what this relationship did for you. And then finding that within yourself. The Nine of Cups is the card of making yourself happy. Like nobody else can do that for you. Like you choosing to say, I'm gonna do this for me, and then you'll be better ready and better prepared, right, to welcome in other opportunities. Yeah, let's see what else we have showing up for you, Taurus. Wow. Okay. All right, you have the Five of Wands showing up reversed, and you have the Mother Star showing up reversed as well. Okay. Wow. Look. Okay. For some of you, I feel like there could be somebody over here that's going to try to reconcile something, because the Five of Wands is an energy of like challenges, competitions, like drama over here. And to me, the reversal always indicates some type of healing. So this could come in the form of a person. It could be a past lover. For some of you, I'm also getting this need to reconcile, particularly with inner child healing, to reconcile mother wounds. Okay, so once again, I'm not going to do your homework for you, right? Look into what mother wounds look like and see if any of those things apply to you and your situation. But your relationship with your mother could be something that needs healing right here. And I'm going to be very mindful here and say this isn't about healing your relationship with your mother in the sense that, maybe you're in a no contact situation, or your mother has moved on or passed on away or something, right? And so it's not about the literal connection. For some of you it could be, but for others it's more about considering how your mother wounds might be affecting you, right? What it is that you're working through in that respect, what that showed you up, like how that showed up for you in your childhood and how it's showing up for you in your present. All right, so just if that part resonates, take it. If it doesn't, maybe it's not your story. Okay, I'm really seeing this, with the Mother Star showing up reversed as well over here. Okay, I'm gonna say, the Mother Star, this card is special to the Wandering Star Tarot here. All right, and it does speak about having all the resources, right? Having learned from past experiences, having learned, it's like everything that you went through that might have felt chaotic, that might have felt problematic and hurtful and things like that. So all of those experiences actually taught you something and made you stronger. It gave you all the resources that you need in order to charge forward. But I feel like you're not seeing it at this moment. And that's what you're being asked to work through right now. Okay. So a lot of very individualistic energy, not individualistic, but like very self-centering energy, like focus on yourself, focus on what you can do for you. Okay, I'm not saying that you're not gonna have that partnership, like absolutely, but right now just doesn't seem to be the time. Okay, like you have to be so sure of yourself. If this has shown up upright, is like, oh, you're seeing that you have the ability and the capacity, but I feel like there's still some reconciling that you need to do. I go back to inner child healing, mother wounds. Okay, how are they affecting your present? So that's where I'm going to leave it at, Taurus. If there was anything for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, you sharing my videos lets me know if you'd like to see more videos like this, if there was anything here for you. And I hope to see you again sometime. All right, bye. All right, we are going to move on to, wow, Gemini. As soon as I clean this up. Okay, all right. Gemini, welcome Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. This is a reading for singles. If this first part of the reading does not make sense to you, then please feel free to check out a different placement. So we're using this as an energy check. You have the Judgment card showing up here and the Three of Discs, okay? I do feel like y'all are getting a new chance at life, getting a new chance at love, okay? With the Judgment card, it's a new version of you awakening, okay? You could be having either like a spiritual awakening or just some sort of new version of you rising up. You could be, I'm going to say, like changing your appearance, changing the way that you navigate, that you interact. You could be coming into new friend circles, right? Or getting to know new people over here. Like I feel like open yourself up to that. For the Three of Discs, Three of Pentacles, okay, this is about like collaboration, working with others. Some of y'all could be making new connections that could open up new doors for you, okay? So you could already be experiencing that, or you're being asked to open yourself up to that energy here, because like I feel like there's something about having supporting energies around you that are going to help you have this whole new experience, right? So let's see what else. What are you being asked to focus on within yourself here? You have the Hanged Man and you have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so look, as far as kind of love and relationships and connections, I feel like you're being asked to focus on yourself, focus on your friends, focus on community right now. You're not quite acting toward like a one-on-one relationship, okay? For some of you, your material realm could still need some strengthening. I'm even seeing it as grounding. Some of you could need to do some grounding practices, maybe focus on your root chakra. But I feel like this is time for you to give to yourself. With the King of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that you are somebody who is very giving, who's always willing to collaborate, cooperate with others. Maybe you've given too much of yourself to others. I'm going to say, with this card, this can be like very much a provider. And it could be that in past relationships, you've given a lot of yourself, even like materially, right? Like spent a lot of money, given a lot of gifts, like really taking care of your people. But right now, this is saying, hey, no, worry about you, take care of you. Are you ready to be this King of Pentacles and be a provider and take care of situations? Absolutely. But don't rush into anything, okay? The Hangman wants you to be still, to kind of chill, to kind of have different experiences is also what I'm saying, okay? Open up your perspective and your understanding of relationships. Maybe you're experiencing different types of connections, right? And kind of figuring out, what are they telling you about you? What are they telling you about your needs? How can you switch things up a little bit, okay? Because the Hangman can also speak of sacrifice or kind of like releasing something. So there could be something about how you interacted with other people before that you need to let go of, but you still need to kind of find that understanding of what that is, okay? So, you know, I'm going to say not a time to rush into anything. Very prioritize yourself here. But like also like collaborate, communicate, like go. I feel like time for friends, okay? Time for friends, time for family. All right, let's see what else we have showing up for you. What's showing up for Gemini? You have Temperance showing up reversed. You have the Two of Cups showing up reversed. Ouch. Okay, look, some of you, I'm gonna throw this out there. You could either be encountering or dealing with like a relationship that didn't quite pan out, okay? This could be, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. It could also be a Cancer, it doesn't have to be, okay? But there could be somebody that, I don't know, maybe like came in and kind of like tried to destabilize you, and that's why you're so focused on you right now, because there's a sense of instability and a lack of moderation, right? Like this could be somebody that you were maybe overdoing things with or doing too much for, giving too much of yourself to, and it ultimately can leave you feeling a little depleted if you're not careful, okay? So I'm gonna say, you know, just kind of like be mindful about that energy. Like if it hasn't shown up for you, once again, prioritize yourself. I feel like that's how you're going to combat this. If you're worried about your needs, then right, like then it's like you're being open to that energy of receiving and you're welcoming in, right? Then your person has to step up their game, you know. But if you're over here kind of taking care of everything, trying to address the situation, trying to bring back and things into balance and over giving, right, then your person's just gonna take, you know. So kind of that, yeah, you know, be mindful about that. You know, I feel the need to pull like another card over here. Why is this Two of Cups here? Why is this Two of Cups here? The Moon. Okay, yeah, I feel like, well, first of all, I feel like you know, all right, with the Moon showing up over here. Okay, like this could be a person that's, wow, this person that's already in your energy. Wow. I got a really strong tickle in my throat right now. So either somebody wants to talk to you, like it could be somebody from your past, it could be somebody that is in the back of your mind. Or somebody new, okay, that's kind of wanting to talk to you, but it might throw you off your game. And once again, this need for grounding. They could also be a Pisces, okay, you have double Pisces energy over here. But be mindful, okay, that this person doesn't, like, you have to be so centered, because I don't know, I'm just getting somebody that's gonna like shake things up a little bit, okay, make you get in touch with your feelings. They might be a little bit manipulative, okay? So, you know, keep an eye out. You don't have to accept it. I'm sorry, this is a little weird, Gemini. All right, it feels a little bit of an interesting energy. Sorry if it's not the messages that you wanted to hear right now, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Okay. You know, just be careful and focus on you. Okay, focus on taking care of yourself, grounding yourself. I'm gonna leave it there. All right, thank you so much for being here. If there were any messages for you here at all, if this resonated, please let me know, because I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit woozy and a little bit all over the place in this reading. So let me know, was there anything in here that made sense to you and your situation? All right, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Cancer. All right, hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. We are doing a reading for singles, and we are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading makes sense to you, then you know that you are at the right place. And if it doesn't, then please feel free to check out a different placement. You have the Eight of Discs and the Three of Wands showing up here. I feel like you've been very focused on yourself. Your work can be taking over your life right now. You could be very focused on your material realm, your stability, like your work, your life, your living situation, your physical health, okay? The Three of Wands is telling me that you've been very introspective. Maybe some of y'all are taking a step back. You know, the Three of Wands is a couple of things, you know. It's like waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for things to come and find you. And I feel like that's kind of where you are. You're not being super proactive about charging out there. But I do feel like you've kind of been either scoping out, like figuring things out, exploring, and now you are taking all of your learnings and all of the information that you gathered and bringing it within and trying to figure out what it is that it's telling you about you. I feel like you're kind of having a chill time where you're just trying to cement yourself, ground yourself over here, or that's what you're being asked to do at this time. So let's see what are you being asked to focus on as far as yourself here. You have the Two of Cups. Wow. And the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, double Eight of Pentacles. These two cards are Eight of Pentacles, Eight of, you know, the material realm. Oh, here, look. I'm gonna say for some, you know, with the Two of Cups, like maybe you could have relationships on your mind, but I feel like you're not acting toward it. Like you could be wanting this partnership, this harmony. You could even have somebody on your mind already. I know this is for singles, but there could be somebody that you feel like brings you into balance or that you have a good connection with, but you haven't really been giving that your energy, or you haven't been giving relationships your energy. Like I said, with the Eight of Discs, you could be very focused on your material self and strengthening yourself. And the reversal over here is kind of saying, oh, like, you know, be mindful of where you're directing your energy, because whatever you direct your energy into is what's going to manifest and what's going to happen. So for some of you, it's like that's what you need to focus on, right? Because that's the reality of life. You know, you need to focus on work, or you need to focus on whatever, right? But it's like if you're trying to make this Two of Cups happen, but then you're not giving it your energy, how are you going to make it happen? How are you going to make the relationship happen? How are you going to make it work out? Okay. I'm going to say, you know, side message, you know, for some of you, you could even be misusing your energy or misdirecting your energy into a relationship that you're not sure what's going to pan out, or you're not sure where it's heading. And so that's why you might even feel like you're misusing your time or your resources, you know, like that sort of thing. Kind of a little bit of a side message, you know, but for whoever needs to hear it, okay. The main focus, I would say, is to be very cognizant about how you want to use your time and how you want to use your energy. There's an opportunity for love, and there's an opportunity to have a solid, beautiful connection here, if you choose to accept it and if you choose to do the work toward it, okay? But you need to decide what it is that you want to focus on right now, and hence this need to be very introspective. So let's see what else is showing up for singles. What is coming your way over here? You have the Hanged Man. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces. Don't have to be. And the King, oh, some of y'all are definitely dealing with a Pisces. Okay, the King of Cups and the Hanged Man are both Pisces energy. And you know what? I'm gonna say, if you're not dealing with a Pisces, you could be encountering like a very spiritual connection. Somebody who's definitely gonna shake things up, who's gonna help you see things in a different way. I feel like you have a very loving energy, very matchy, okay? Like both you and this person are kind of on the same level, on a spiritual level. Like you have somebody who's going to meet you, who's going to help you. I don't know, like I feel like you have some fun times ahead. Okay, dang, and you have the Two of Cups as well over here. So connection is there. All right, Cancer, like wow. All right. I feel like with the King of Cups, you are being asked, though, to take action. You know, the King of Cups is very loving and very giving, and they also take action. It's a good balance of masculine and feminine energy. So it's not like you're just like, oh, okay, I'm going to be like, you know, like reveling in the feelings and like la la la. It's like, okay, what am I doing to make this work out? What am I doing to meet this person halfway? I feel like your person, like whoever's showing up for you, they might be a little bit slower. Like this might be somebody that you take action toward. So once again, yeah, because didn't I say that at the very beginning? I kind of feel like some of y'all might have somebody on your mind, even though this is a singles reading. But I feel like your person kind of might be like you're like they're going to need you to take action toward them if you want to make something happen, but they're going to be very willing to kind of meet you halfway. Like I said, it's more of, it feels very, very spiritual, very ethereal, very, I'm getting like the good parts of that Piscean energy, like the light side, you know, because sometimes with Pisces energy, you can get things that are obscured or hidden, or you don't even know what's real and what's not, which some of you could be getting some of those feelings like, is this real? Is this too good to be true? But there's almost like a big connection. I feel like whoever you're encountering next is going to make you feel like, so it's going to be like an out of body experience sort of situation. And you're even going to wonder like if this is real or not, but it's going to be as real as you want it to be. Okay, that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. All right, good luck to you. Sounds like good things are coming your way. That if there were any messages for you here, please let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Share my videos with anybody you think might be interested. Thank you for being here, and let's go ahead and move on to Leo. All right, Leo. Wow. Should we take these? It's 2 cards, and I was looking for 2 cards. You know what, Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, welcome to your reading. These cards just wanted to pop out, and they're here for you, so we are going to accept them. Okay, you have the 2 of Discs and the Queen of Discs showing up for you. We're using this as an energy check, so if this part of the reading does not resonate with you, please feel free to check out a different placement. Now, all right, pretty neat. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say some of y'all have been doing too much, Leo. Too much for others, too much for your partners, too much for your relationships, and you're being asked to prioritize yourself. I feel like some of you are starting to like take this lesson, and you're taking care of your needs, and you're grounding yourself, and you're kind of saying, what can I do to take care of Leo, right? The Queen of Discs is ready. They're ready to go. They're ready to give. They're ready to offer. They have so much, but the reversal is saying give to you. Don't give too much of yourself too quickly. Okay, make sure that things are in balance with the 2 of Discs. Okay, so for a lot of you, it's definitely about asking yourself where you can kind of hold back a little bit. Maybe you feel the urge to be nurturing, or like, well, how is this person gonna know if I don't do, like, if I don't show them, right? Or if I don't do this for them, or if I don't do, I don't know, maybe you're like, you know, I need to like cook them a meal to show them that I care, or I'm going to give them this gift, or I'm going to, right, like take care of this situation. And it's like, I don't know, like some of y'all are kind of, like I said, doing too much, you know, like know your worth, know your value, take it slow. All right, bring things into balance, make sure that the energy is being reciprocated, because I'm almost getting the sense that some of y'all have given too much too quickly in your past relationships, and then not gotten like a return, and it's kind of left you feeling a little bit unbalanced. So check in with yourself about that, Leo. I'm going to go ahead and move on, see what else are you being asked to focus on within yourself over here. You have the Page of Pentacles. Yep, take it slow. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, double Queen of Pentacles, Leo. Okay, come on. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. I'm totally right. Look. First of all, take it slow with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, some of y'all could be very eager to get something started. The pages are very unrefined energy. And you know what? I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. Sometimes unrefined is good. But some of y'all are so eager. Look, all of this is Pentacles, okay? So what this is telling me is that you do so much in the material realm to tell people that, like, some of y'all are very you could be acts of service or gifts, or like that kind of love language, you know, where you show people that you care, not through your words or anything, but like by doing things for them and giving them things, and it's like, slow it down, you know, like just kind of be your authentic self, like be who you are, you know. This Queen of Pentacles is telling me like you're so strong and you're so ready to give, and you're definitely, I feel like, having your level up, your strong stuff, like you can take care of yourself and your needs, and like you don't need anybody to take care of you, right? But as a return, like not as a return, like as a result of that, it's like, I think I'm just repeating myself at this time, you know. I don't want to see you get taken advantage of, you know, because it's like, I feel like some people might be seeing how strong you are. So they take. And that's not cool, you know, like you should have somebody that's willing to meet you halfway. Like you're saying, hey, you know, this is what I have to give, but be mindful of who you're giving your coin to and who you're sharing yourself with and things like that. All right. And I'm going to say, you know, that if you're encountering people that dismiss you because they might feel like you're not giving enough or like you're not sharing enough of yourself, then maybe they're just moochers and users and just kind of want you for what you have. So, you know, sorry, that feels like a really icky energy, but maybe that's what some of you have experienced over here. So, you know, just kind of slow and steady. You're ready. You don't. Here's a. Okay. I see it. Some of y'all have way too much to prove, okay? Maybe you've heard before. I'm almost even hearing like somebody telling you that you're using them for their money or something like that. So now as a result, you're trying to prove that you're not using anybody for their money or that you can take care of yourself and them too and things like that. And it's like, look, you have nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. And what you're being asked to prove to yourself right now is that you can take care of your needs and that you know that you are worthy of receiving as well. So let's see what else is showing up for you, Leo. You have the Ten of Wands showing up reversed over here, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like there's somebody that wants to come your way. Wow, once again, you are so in charge. Like people are seeing you as like you could either be having a glow up or you could maybe you've had like a recent like career boost or like kind of making more money, found a new place. I don't know, like somewhere where something where you're really showing up strong, and I feel like people are admiring you. Because some of the things coming your way, I feel well, okay, a couple of things. Okay. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna start with people. Why not? I feel, you know, you have this Knight of Pentacles. So somebody, I feel like they could have their eye on you. It could be a Taurus. Yeah. Okay, you have so much earth energy, so keep an eye out for Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns, right? But I feel like somebody's kind of looking at you and thinking, dang, like I'm just a knight and this queen over here, like what do I even have to offer? So they want to charge toward you, but because you have so much, they're like, oh, what I have is not enough, you know? Like there's some of that energy showing up over here. But I feel like, you know, like they're gonna have to, okay, this is gonna sound so specific, so if it's not your story, do not take it, okay? But for some of you, it's almost like this need to stop trying to prove something to other people. You could even be coming off as a little bit intimidating, you know, and kind of opening up yourself to that energy of receptivity, particularly with the Ten of Wands over here. I'm seeing it as like you being willing to say, oh, I kind of need help with this. Do you need help? Maybe not. Can you take care of everything by yourself? I am mostly certain that you could, but why not accept some help? Why do you feel this need? I feel like that's your question of the day, Leo. Why do you feel the need to prove so much that you can take care of everything and then some? All right, welcome in that support. I feel like for some of you, it's like welcoming in those people that is like, oh, well, I'm only a knight. I don't have enough to give you. And it's like, hey, you gave me some emotional support. Cool. I'm open to that. Or, hey, you helped me move these boxes. Can you carry those boxes by yourself? Surely. But why not? Why not put yourself in an energy of receptivity? Okay. I feel like that's what you need to take from this over here. Okay. Because I do see kind of maybe people just being so intimidated by you because like they're like, what I have is not enough. But I do feel like that, like, you know, people want to come your way and give you things, but are you open to that? Okay. And so I'm gonna leave it there, all right, Leo? Please let me know if there were any messages for you here, okay? Your likes, comments, subscribes are the best way to let me know, all right? But yeah, I would absolutely love to hear from you if that makes sense. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Welcome. Wow, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome. We are doing a singles love reading. We're starting with an energy check. So if this first part of the reading makes sense to you, Wow. Then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out a different placement. I'm gonna say some of y'all, I'm getting recent breakup vibes. So you could be just kind of coming out of a breakup, recently single. Or if it's not that, your love life is very much domineering your thoughts right now, and kind of like you're very preoccupied with something. Like I feel like it's kind of almost taking over your, I don't know, like your kind of thoughts here, your heart, your feelings, you know, a lot of feelings. Um, so yeah, I feel like you are being asked to kind of take a step back. You have been, I think, kind of slowing it down, taking a step back. I feel like there was something that you really saw as something that had so much potential and you really wanted to work through over here with the Chariot. Some of y'all, like, dang, sorry, this feels kind of heavy. It's like you saw success, you saw things working out, you wanted to charge forward with this person, and it just didn't pan out, and it left you feeling stifled. Like now you don't even know which way to go or what direction to take. You could be feeling very confused about what you want to do. Here's the thing, I'm getting it that it's not even just about your love life and that you don't even know what to do in regards to your relationships, but that it left you confused about your life path, right? So, you know, this might be a little bit too specific. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not your story, right? But I'm almost seeing it as maybe a relationship, right? That you were like, we're going to get married, we're going to have kids, or we're going to travel the world, or whatever it was, right? Like, and then now that that relationship's over, you're wondering, wait, what am I doing with my life? Do I want to get married? Wait, do I want to travel? Like, what do I want to do, right? Like, it just left you stifled here. So let's see what you're being asked to focus on within yourself here. All right, I'm actually going to do a proper shuffle. I'm going to slow down. Alright, so this is all about within yourself. What is Virgo being asked to focus on within themselves? Yeah, self-love, of course. That makes absolute sense. And wrapping up things. Yep. Look, for those of you that are hanging on to this relationship, you're being asked to release it so hard, okay? There was something that you were meant to learn. This was a karmic cycle I'm getting that you are being asked to close. Okay, you have a whole new world and opportunity. After the world comes the full, a new chance at love, but you're not there yet because you still need to close out something. So if you're feeling very caught up in this relationship, or it could be a series of past relationships, okay, like seriously sit with yourself and ask yourself why you're refusing to let this go. What does it tell you about what you want? What does it tell you? Because I don't, like, I really get it. Like, it's not about the person, okay? It's about you and what it's telling you about your needs, what you're looking for. And some of you could be feeling very confused about this, and that's why you're being asked to focus on your self-love and the things that bring you joy, okay? This can look like little things that you're doing every day to satiate your emotional needs, you know. Do you like singing? Do you like dancing? Do you like drawing? I don't know, I'm getting creative things too. All right. But also like the way that you're like nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself, like, you know, eat the foods that you like, watch the TV shows that you want, you know, like do everything for you. Like, and I'm getting like try a whole bunch of new things as well, because for some of you this stifledness might leave you feeling like, I don't know, maybe you were with somebody for a really long time and you took on all you did was watch things that they like or things that you both liked, right? So now you're like, I don't even know what kind of TV shows I want to watch, right? I don't know where I'm going there, but you know. And it's like, okay, well, explore new things. Watch something new. And if you like it, cool. And if you hate it, guess what? You learn something about yourself, you know, and that's part of that getting to know yourself energy, okay? Participate in different activities, you know. Like I said, if you hate it, cool. You learn something. And if you love it, you learn something even better about you. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Let's see what's coming for you, Virgo, okay? Virgo. All right, you have the Knight of Wands. showing up over here, and you have the Three of Pentacles showing up over here. Okay, look, a couple of things. A lot of you may be feeling burned out, very uncooperative, kind of like you're not trying to pursue anything right now, feeling a little bit defeated. And once again, that's why you're using this time to focus on your self-love and the things that bring you happiness. Okay, so you can re-find that spark, but you have to be willing to do the work. I feel like a lot of you are refusing to take any actionable steps toward your healing, and I'm not shaming you. Sometimes we need to be in that energy of like, I just need to wallow, I just need to cry, I just need to sit here for a minute. And you're deciding to sit in that, and that's fine, but know that that's a choice. Okay, but for those of you who are ready to try to work toward your healing, to really close out this cycle, you have to be willing to collaborate. You have to be willing to do the work. What does that look like in your everyday? What are you doing every day? Maybe it looks like just starting by journaling every day, like, or writing one sentence, right? Like, today I'm feeling this, or, okay, every day I am going to read one article, or not every day, maybe once a week, right? Like once a week, I'm going to read about different ways to take care of myself. Or once a week, I'm going to have, like a day where I don't know, like have a beauty regimen, or I cook myself a meal that I love, or I learn to do something different, so it doesn't have to be like an everyday thing, right? But, what are you actually doing? What are the steps you're actually taking? Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there, okay? Like for some of you, you could have like a little fun time, with the Knight of Wands showing up over here. I don't see that like anything is gonna come from it, okay? I don't think that you... Okay, look, the reason I'm gonna throw this out there is because I'm seeing it as something that is not going to pan out. So like if you feel like this is something that you need to kind of blow off some steam with somebody, like I do feel like you're going to have this offer and this opportunity. And if you feel like it'll be good for you, you do you have free will, you can do what you want. Okay, I'm getting some sort of passionate energy, but very fleeting, very... So be mindful, right? If you're kind of like not emotionally ready to welcome that in, if it's going to end up hurting you more, remember that you don't have to accept it, that you can set that boundary and say, no, you know what, I'm giving to myself right now. All right. But for those of you that want to blow off some steam, that opportunity, and by through some encounters, that opportunity will be there, Virgo. Okay, I don't want to throw that out there, okay, but I'm going to leave it there. If there were any messages for you here, please let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more readings like this and more updates. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again sometime. All right. We are going to move on to Libra. All right, Libra. Welcome, Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. We are starting this reading by asking about the energy that you're being asked to... Actually, we're starting this reading with an energy check. No, okay. But if this part of the reading doesn't make sense to you, Libra, then please feel free to check out your different placements. Now, wow. All right. You have the King of Cups showing up here, Libra, and the Star reversed, okay? It feels like a very powerful... It feels very bittersweet, actually, of an energy. I feel like a lot of you have been strengthening your emotional realm, okay? Like maybe you've been paying attention to your feelings, trying to heal yourself. You're like, I'm getting healing through past wounds and then trying to charge forward, okay? Some of y'all could be wanting this new opportunity at love, trying to find something new and something different, but I get the sense that there is still some value within yourself that you need to recognize. I feel like there's this deep rooted understanding of your worthiness that you haven't reconciled, so maybe you've done some more superficial healing, or maybe you're really trying to, right, like center yourself, focus on yourself, love yourself, and you're like, okay, like let's do this. But I feel like very deeply rooted could be a sense of am I worthy of this? Like, why would I want to wish upon the star? Maybe I don't deserve this yet. Like, it's very bittersweet, because I feel like there's a little bit of deeper digging that needs to happen so that you can recognize and really see that you are so worthy of having everything that you desire, and that you get to wish upon that star for the love of your life, or for self-love, for whatever it is that's going to emotionally fulfill you. Like, you deserve it. And that's something that I feel like you're still being asked to sit with, because it's almost like you don't believe it quite yet. And I don't know, for some of you, maybe you need to get into that fake it until you make it energy. Or I almost feel like that's kind of what you've been doing, like, kind of, fake it until you make it, kind of self-love until it becomes real. Like, I'm almost getting like, kind of repeating yourself words of affirmation until you believe them, right? So, like, maybe you're telling yourself, like, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am worthy of love, right? And at first, maybe it starts off, I'm even getting it, like, it might start off as a joke, but then repeating it and repeating it and repeating it until you actually believe it, and until you actually know deep down that it is the truth, and that you are worthy of receiving, everything that you desire. So, let's see. Wow. Dang, Libra. Whoa. Some of y'all have been doing some very, very heavy work, huh? All right. Let's see what you're being asked to focus on for yourself. Over here, you have the King of Pentacles, yes. And you have the Five of Swords, okay? Wow, look. I'm going to say, wow, there is such a great need for you to release what other people are saying and the expectations that others have set upon you. Okay, this could be familial expectations. This could be society's expectations, right? Well, society needs, wants me to have a job and this and a house and this and I don't know, whatever, right? Like, this kind of job, or this kind of education, or this kind of whatever. Or my parents really want me to, work on this and have that, and, I don't know, whatever it is, okay? There are little voices inside your head that are not your own, okay? It's like ideas that were planted in your head about what it is that you should be doing that you don't feel are authentic to you. And you're being asked to process what that is. Like, what actually is going to bring you stability? Where do you actually feel your strongest, outside of what people have been telling you? Because I get the sense that maybe some of these feelings of lack of self-worth, or like you're not good enough, are coming because of all of these expectations that were placed on you that I'm just going to say that you might feel like you're not adhering to, or that you're not fulfilling, and then that makes you feel bad. But it's like, wait, what about you? Like, what do you want for you? How are you taking care of yourself? Okay, I feel like a way to kind of combat some of this energy is by strengthening yourself in what feels authentic to you. So, becoming the King of Pentacles for yourself, right? So once again, it's like, what does the King of Pentacles look like to you, in the sense that this is somebody who's a provider, right? This is somebody who's generous. This is somebody who is takes care of their physical realm, right? Like, for example, right? But you're not doing it to anybody's expectations but your own, right? Maybe, your family is saying, well, you should have a 5,000 square foot house and a yard and this and that and la la la. And you're like, but I really just want to live on a flat with, like 20 million neighbors, like, I don't know. Sorry, that's a really silly example, right? But it's like, you're doing things to what feels good for you, right? And you're like, I don't want, like, or, take it in whatever way, right? Like, I don't want this kind of job. I'd rather do this kind of job, right? Like, maybe, I don't know, like, right? Like, look, I don't know why I'm struggling to come up with examples, okay? But just apply it to whatever it means to you, okay? Like, know that you do not have to live somebody else's lives and somebody else's dreams. Strengthen yourself for you, Like, maybe you want a job where you get to be physical and do manual labor because that's more exciting for you, but your family's like, what? That's so lowly, right? Or vice versa, right? Maybe you're like, oh, I want to work with, I don't know, computers and this and blah blah blah, and your family's like, but we've all of us work in construction, like, I don't know, right? Okay, like, apply it to your situation. Okay, just know that it's about you doing you and strengthening yourself for what's real to you. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just repeating myself right now. Okay, but let's see, Libra, what is showing up for you here? Okay, wow, I think something flipped. Did something flip? Okay, sorry, I can't even find it. Okay, you know what? Okay, wow. Oh, okay, I'm just making a mess. Okay, let me just do a shuffle. All right, Libra. Wow. Okay, what is showing up for Libra? King of Swords and Eight of Swords. Okay, look, yeah, some of y'all really, you have so many kings here. Okay, I see it. All right, I see it. Yeah, look, you have a lot of kings here, a lot of masculine energy. Some of y'all might be and need to get in touch with your feminine energy. It's actually the way that I'm seeing this. Okay, like you're overdoing your taking action and not enough in your being welcoming, being receptive, being creative. Okay, that needs your attention right now. Okay, with the King of Swords. Goodness golly, why am I getting so many past people trying to show up? I feel like a couple of other people also got past people trying to show up, and it's like, sorry, I just don't like that energy. But look, I'm the messenger. Okay, but with the King of Swords, you could have somebody from your past, because this can be indicative of, the King of Swords can indicate like divorce and things like that in love readings. So this could be somebody that you had a breakup with that might be trying to come and talk to you. And here's the thing, I feel like they're just going to bring chaos. They're just going to cause confusion. You might feel like you need to talk to them, but remind yourself that you do not need to talk to them if you don't want to. Okay, that you can actually free yourself from this, and that you don't deserve, I don't know, like whatever it is that they're telling you, because I don't feel like they're coming in peace with the King of Swords showing up reversed. Okay, be very, it's weird. Like, I feel like as you get in touch with that feminine energy, the receptivity, the creativity, kind of create a little bit of space for love and joy and loving yourself and being just like emotionally taking care of your needs. I feel like that's actually what's going to help you be stronger to deal with any sort of drama or mental. I'm even getting like a manipulative energy trying to come over here. And the thing is that with the Eight of Swords, this is actually a reminder that you have the freedom to free yourself, or you have the ability, to free yourself from that. Okay, because this can be feeling trapped and frustrated and like, oh, I have to deal with this. But the thing about the Eight of Swords is that it can actually walk right away. It can actually release itself. Shake off the bandages, shake off the I can't even think of the words. All right, but yeah, you have more power than you're realizing, but you have to believe it. Okay, dang, Libra. All right, it felt like a heavy reading, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Okay, if there were any messages for you, please let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Let me know if there was anything in this for you at all. All right, we are going to move on to Scorpio. Alright, I am debating, do I want to... Okay. Sorry, I feel like I need a little bit of a stretch, Scorpio. Do I want to stretch? Nope, we are going to move on, okay? But I am going to take some coffee. Alright. Alright, hello. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome. We are starting this reading with an energy check. So, if this part of the reading makes sense to you, then you know that you are at the right place. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out a different placement. All right, Scorpio. Wow. you know, I'm getting some kind of conflicting energy showing up over here. Like there's a part of you that wants to charge forward and kind of take care of business. And I'm getting like, go out, explore, put yourself out there, and maybe like get back into dating or start a new relationship. Like you could be finding some excitement or some willingness. Like you might be feeling very emotionally ready to charge forward, but I'm getting that you don't know how to act on it with the Page of Cups showing up reversed. Okay, like a very unrefined, like where do I get started, what am I even looking for, like like how do I put myself out there. I'm also getting, how do I say this, like I don't know, it could be that you're mentally ready, or like you're wanting to how can I don't know how to explain this. Like, I want to do this. I want to go out there. I want to la la la. But there's something about your heart space still being a little bit apprehensive, or your heart space being like, are we really ready? Like, I don't know if I can deal with disappointment. I don't know if I can deal with things not working out, right? Like, and that might be some of that resistance to putting yourself out there. So let's see what you have. What are you being asked to focus on independently, like for yourself? Okay, justice, yeah, and Ace of Pentacles. Okay, look, I do feel like you know, you're being asked to take things slow with the Ace of Pentacles, but I feel like this is kind of giving you like the go ahead to say, you know what, try things out, try things, something different, try something new. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this for those of you that don't feel emotionally ready. Like that's kind of telling you something, right? Like that might be something that needs to heal, right? Especially if you're like, oh well, I don't want to get hurt, right? Because I'm not strong enough to handle the hurt right now. Then obviously you still need to work on something within yourself. But for those of you that maybe you're just kind of like, you know, oh, like I'm ready, right? Even if it doesn't work out, you know, I can still do this. I just don't know where to get started. Then I feel like you're being given the go ahead, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. There's potential, there's opportunities over here. But I think that before you charge forward, you are being asked to consider what balance looks like for you in your relationships. Okay, with this Justice card, it's definitely check in with yourself about how much of yourself you've been giving, how, you know, yeah, kind of, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back to this. You know, some of y'all could be very excited, you know, with the Emperor, right? Like it goes forward in full force and takes care of things and things like that. And I'm almost seeing as like the Page of Cups is kind of saying, hey, you might be really excited, but slow down. Don't be so quick to share your cup of love, you know, kind of bring balance to the situation. Obviously, if somebody's coming your way with a cup of love, then you're meeting them halfway and kind of sharing your feelings and your thoughts. But, you know, don't kind of rush into things, you know. For some of you, I do feel like if you haven't if you haven't yet, okay, do consider any lessons, anything that you've learned from past relationships about what equality and balance looks like to you in a connection. Okay, and then, you know, act accordingly, you know. So maybe you're like, oh, well, in a past relationship, I didn't do enough of this, so this is something that I should work on. Or in a past relationship, I did too much of this, so maybe I should cut back a little bit, right? So kind of check in with yourself, because that's going to look different for every person. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely look, yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. You know, for some of you, I almost feel like you really wanted to rush into things. Like you could just, like you really wanted to rush into things. And there is this sense of slow and steady, you know, like with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's, yes, things can grow, but you know, sorry, I'm really just kind of seeing the whole picture here. It's like, you know, it's like you planted your pentacle and then you wanted it to be a whole 10 of pentacles or a whole, you know, kingdom all of a sudden. And the Ace of Pentacles is like, hey, you know, nurture the seed, water the seed, make sure that you prepare the soil, make sure that you are like kind of, I don't know, just slow and steady. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna ask what else is coming your way. I think I'm just repeating myself now. I tend to do that. I'm working on it. Let's see what is coming up for Scorpio. What is showing up for Scorpio? You have the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's still healing that needs to happen. Okay, yeah, and Three of Cups. Okay, look. Yeah, I see it. I should have just gotten straight into this, huh? You know, with the Five of Cups showing up reversed, yeah, there's still something that you haven't worked through, but I'm getting that you're very close to finding that healing, figuring out what it is that you're carrying, some of the hurt. Some of you could be carrying hurt from your past relationships into your present or future relationships. So check in with yourself about what that is. The reversal to me is indicating healing. Okay, so I get that there's still something that you need to work through, but you're kind of close to figuring this out. For some of you, finding support through your friendships, finding support through community, and maybe like talking things out, talking through your feelings. I feel like that can kind of help you process the situation over here. You know, I'm gonna say, like, with the Five of Cups, I don't. Oh, I see it. Okay, I get the message now. Because I was like, I don't feel like you're wallowing. Quite the opposite, actually. I feel like some of y'all might need to sit with your feelings a little bit longer, actually. Some of y'all still need to process, what's built, what has my role been in anything that hasn't worked out. And I'm not saying like blame yourself and be like, oh, I did this and that's why it didn't work out. Like, I'm just saying, okay, kind of, how do I say this? Because I don't want you to like blame yourself, right? Like for something in the past, or like maybe somebody hurt you and you're like, oh, I deserved it or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about in regards to your role. I'm talking more about, I don't know, maybe you didn't set boundaries, or maybe you didn't express yourself. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating that message like somebody else heard it. Maybe you need to listen to your other placements as well. There could be messages in your other placements. I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? But yes, okay, like some of y'all, I feel like you actually need to sit with your feelings a little bit longer before you continue to charge forward, because it's almost like you're kind of excited or wanting to start things, and that possibility is there, but there's still healing that needs to happen. Don't be afraid. I feel like it's definitely a time to make space for friends, to make space for joy, to make space for good times over here, and that can be part of your healing process as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Scorpio. But thank you so much for being here. I hope that there were any messages for you here. Please let me know if there were. Yeah. Let me know, right? Let me know. Let me know if this type of reading makes sense to you, and if you'd like to see more readings like this, if there was anything in here for you at all. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again sometime. All right. We are going to move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading does not make sense to you, please feel free to check out your other placements. We have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords showing up here. Very in your head, very in your thoughts, I'm getting, okay. A lot of needing to slow down and learn your lessons, and I'm getting a lot of hurt as well, showing up with the Ten of Swords. Some of you feeling very in your head about something that could have ended, didn't work out. Y'all could be carrying feelings of being betrayed, being tricked, being hurt by things that people said to you even here. And with the Knight of Swords, I feel like you've been slowing down and trying to figure it out. But I'm going to say it could be that you're... Okay, because I'm getting the sense of like running around in circles, like the thoughts are running around in circles in your head, and maybe there's this need to like sift through them, to sort through them. Okay, so this could look like making time to journal, making time to talk things out, kind of process, you know, what these little individual thoughts are. It's so weird. Like, I don't know that this is necessarily how... Okay, look, I'm going to tell you the images that I'm getting, and I hope that it might make sense to one of you out there, somebody out there, okay? But, right, I'm getting so many things like circling in your head, and this need to maybe even like write them down. I would say physically write down these things and then kind of sort through them, you know? Like I'm almost getting like sticky notes, and you're writing each thought in a sticky note, and then you're kind of starting to align them or connect them or separate them and be like, oh wow, these are lies that people have told me, these are lies that I have told myself, these are facts, these are things that actually happened in my relationships, these are feelings that I experienced in my relationships, right? And kind of, because I feel like you have so many things like circling through your head that are keeping you from charging forward and keeping you from understanding something. Like I feel like you're being asked to learn from these experiences, but you haven't quite pointed it out, or you haven't quite figured out what the lessons are, because that's why it's almost like needing to take, oh, there you go, it's like needing to take a practical approach to a lot of these emotions and thoughts that are arising, right? Now that's why we're here. So you know what, let's get into the rest of the tarot and see what else is showing up for you, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Wow. Oh, I wish you could have seen that. The deck just gave like the most beautiful little jump. Like when I shuffled it back together, it was like boop, like I don't know, it was really cute. So oh look, let's see. I kind of feel like, because it okay, whatever, okay. I'm just talking. Oh, of course, because cuteness is trying to find, okay. Somebody else got the 10 of Cups right here, I think. So maybe check out your other placements, okay? You could have messages in your other placements. But yeah, look, okay. You know, card of heartbreak, 10 of Swords, card of joy and ultimate fulfillment, 10 of Cups, you know. There's something about like bringing this into balance, you know. For a lot of you, you are considering what this 10 of Cups looks like for you, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to work toward. Some of y'all could be feeling very disappointed. I'm getting a sense of almost like feeling like this 10 of Cups is not for you, or like I'm never gonna have that contentment. It's almost like because of lies that maybe you've been telling yourself, or lies that people have told you, because those past experiences are still plaguing you, right? So it's almost like this subconscious believe that you're not worthy of receiving your 10 of Cups. But the thing is that as a result, it's almost like you're dismissing opportunities, you're dismissing cups of love that are being shared. And it's like, I don't know, the 4 of Cups, I feel like you're being asked to kind of snap out of it, okay? Kind of, you know, I'm all for, you know, sitting with your feelings as much as you need to, and honoring that space and that time, because there's a lot to learn from that. But I do get the sense that, you know, I think that's why I was getting that imagery of like sorting through things, because I feel like a lot of you are believing lies that were told to you about your sense of worthiness. And these could be like explicit lies, right? Like, I don't know, like vicious exes or family members or friends or something, that they might have explicitly told you something about like, oh, you're never going to find this, or that's never going to happen, or that person doesn't exist, right? Or that kind of relationship isn't real. you know, and that kind of way. Or for some of you, it could be just like lies that society told you, right? Like you should want this or you should want that. And it's like, why? You know, what do you want? Because, yeah, look, I'm just going to say, look, you can sit and kind of wallow and stay in your head as much as you want to, but you're going to be missing out on opportunities, okay? So, you know, you don't even have to figure out what your whole 10 of cups is. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to figure out what, like, your happily ever after looks like, right? It could even be one part of this, like one cup, like one, you know, one thing that I am looking for is blank. You know, one thing I am looking for is, for example, like someone funny, right? Period, blank. You know, and that's where you get started, right? And then, you know, you're kind of looking for somebody that makes you laugh, right? And then you can start adding on to your list, you know, hey, more than funny, I also need this person to be responsible. You know, hey, I want somebody that wants to, you know, try new restaurants with me. You know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, you know, but I'm getting like this kind of slow and steady and not slow and steady. I feel like I keep saying, I think that's like my theme of the day, slow and steady. But like step by step, there you go. Like step by step, like you don't have to figure everything out at once, but there is this need to kind of get out yourself of this funk, like shake it off, you know, process through those thoughts, like be practical about how you're approaching all of these feelings. So, wow. Okay. All right. Who is this? Sagittarius, yeah, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what's coming up for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Wow, whoa, okay, this really, okay, I wanted to show up over here. Yeah, look, some of y'all are being so uncooperative, so uncollaborative over here with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You know, it could be that you're exhausted. I'm getting that sense. And this is you. The King of Wands is Sagittarius. So what I'm saying, this is like you feeling tired, you feeling burnt out, you feeling like, like I already put so much work into this. Like I'm, you know, tired, I'm burnt out. Like I don't want to do anything else, you know, because you're feeling so depleted. And I mean, you get to choose, you know, you get to choose what you do with this energy. You get to decide, but the Three of Pentacles to me is indicating like this need to cooperate with yourself, you know. It's not like cooperation with others or working with others. Like this Three of Pentacles, like you have the person by themselves and it's like just one step at a time. The Three of Pentacles is like the first step, right? No, not the first step, right? But it's like like, well, to me, that's kind of how I see it, like the first tangible step, right? Because it's like you have, you know, the seed of the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, like trying to figure out what the balance is, and then the Three of Pentacles is like, okay, this is what I need to do. And for some of you, I'm getting it as like being willing to look for outside resources. So that could look like friends, that could look like a counselor, a therapist, listening to or reading, right, like books related to, I don't know, like taking care of yourself, to processing your emotions, processing your thoughts, your feelings, like kind of needing to do some work for you. Like I don't know, sorry, it feels very frustrating because I see your frustration with the King of Wands, like, oh, like I'm tired of doing all the work, I'm tired of doing all these things, and like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like saying I'm sorry, but like, there's just kind of, there's something that you're missing over here. Like, information that you still need to gather and lessons that you still haven't really, really learned. So that's why there's still work that needs to be done. Okay. Oh, Sagittarius, I'm sorry if that was not the message that you wanted to hear, but that was the message that we got here today. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If there were any messages for you here at all, please let me know. I want to say, if something made you feel uncomfortable, if something gave you that feeling in your stomach or that frustration and that kind of, then maybe that message was for you, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there, Sagittarius, okay? But thank you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I do hope to see you again sometime. So, all right, we are going to move on to Capricorn. All right. Capricorn. All right, let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus. Welcome to your singles love reading. We are starting with an energy check. So if this part of the reading does not make sense to you, please feel free to check out your other placements. Oi, oi, oi. Look, I'm going to say I got a couple of these. I feel like a couple of signs here are going through imminent breakups, like breakups that just happened or plans that fell through. You know, like I feel like you had this idea of what you wanted to charge toward, what you wanted to create, and something didn't happen. For some of you, you gave too much of yourself. Things were out of balance because you put a lot of energy into something and then it didn't pan out, and it just left you feeling absolutely depleted. Like, fuck, there goes my dream. There goes what I wanted. There goes what I worked so hard for. What was it all for? Like, that's the kind of energy that I feel like you're coming from. If it's not your energy, please check out a different placement. Okay. Now, you know, I'm going to say, you know, feel like you're being asked to sit with these thoughts, sit with these feelings, okay? First of all, you know, the Ten of Cups reversed, I'm seeing it as there are cycles that you still need to close out. There are ideas, feelings, emotions that you are being asked to work through, in particular around why things didn't work out. If something didn't work out, what was it? Like, what caused it? What were the roles that you and your person played in this, and how did it make you feel? I feel like you're being asked to consider why it made you feel bad, you know, or why are you feeling depleted? Because guess what? Like, that's actually telling you more about what you need and what it is that you might be looking for in the future, okay? With the Six of Discs reversed, I'm seeing it as you needing to be in an energy of receptivity, okay? Right now, it is not time to get out there or put yourself out there, right? It's kind of like be in your feminine energy of accepting. If somebody comes your way and they want to give you things and they want to kind of charge toward you, like, cool, yes, all right, that's the energy that you are in. It's like you're not being very like taking a lot of action. You know, it's like wait for things to come to you, okay? That's what I'm getting, okay? I'm also gonna say, like, open yourself up to gifts. This could be like little gifts, you know, like if somebody wants to buy you a coffee, if somebody gives you a compliment or something, you know, kind of like accept it, and that in turn is going to create like a chain reaction of like things coming your way, right? As you decide to say, yep, I am going to accept this. Yeah, thank you for the coffee. Thank you for the meal. Thank you for, you know, the $1 million. Like, I don't know, okay? But like kind of opening yourself up to receiving right now. But let's see what else is showing up for you, Capricorn. This is all about you. Okay, Empress. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And the Sun reversed. All right. Look. You need to create space for joy and creativity in your life. I don't know why I said it that way. Wow. Okay. Some of y'all, if you look, I'm not musical. I mean, I want to be musical so hard, but that's not the point. The point is not if you are musical, maybe create space for that, okay? Some of y'all might be like songwriters, some of y'all might be musicians in general, or listen to music as well. Maybe like kind of look for some songs or listen for new songs. I feel like you could be getting messages through music. I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? Sorry, that was like really random reaction that I had there. But creativity, nurture, self-care, receptivity. The Empress is the queen of the Empress, right? The queen. I'm trying to demote you here. No. Do not let anybody demote you, okay? You are the Empress, okay? But the Empress is the Empress of taking something, cultivating it, growing it, right? Like the Empress takes something and just, there's like abundance coming your way, and you have to do that for yourself. With the Sun showing up reversed, I feel like some of you have not been creating space for doing things that you find enjoyment in, and that's what the Sun wants you to do. What feels good to you outside of these relationships, outside of other people? What sparks you? What do you want to do? Like that's what you need to do. Like create space for fun right now in your life. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and see what else is coming for you. Wow. What else is coming for you, Capricorn? All right, you have the Two of Pentacles showing up. Yeah. And the Two of Wands. Wow, two twos. 22, 222. Yeah. Look, y'all need to, yeah, okay. Oh, I love it when the messages just kind of get reinforced because you have the Two of Pentacles and you have the Two of Wands. Okay, Pentacles rules the material realm, so this is, you know, like your work life, your health, your physical space, your living situation. Wands rules creativity, your passions, the things that inspire you. So what are you, and they both showed up reversed because I feel like these two things are out of balance and you're being asked to bring harmony to these things. So how are you doing creative things in your everyday life? Are you allowing work to take over? Are you allowing, or, you know, for some of you, and you know, for some of you, it could be like, are you allowing your passions to take over, right? And it's kind of causing you to dismiss your material realm. But I'm really getting it the other way around because I feel like you're very much being in back end to make space for joy. And the reversal here to me is telling me like you're not balancing these things. So do think about that. I feel like you have good things waiting for you as you create space and joy. You know what? I'm gonna do an extra card for you because I feel like it. So let's see. Like, come on, give me something good. What is to come if Capricorn creates this space for joy? If Capricorn gets in touch with their creativity, what can they expect as a result from this? Because I feel like you're like, ugh, like who has time for that? I need to take care of business. Like, I don't know. I'm getting this very rigid energy, and it's like, I don't know. The Chariot reverse. You know what? You're gonna creating space for joy is gonna cause you like just like slow down, take a break. Like it's good, you know. Like even the Chariot, even reverse. You know, like here I'm thinking like, why are you seeing breaks as a bad thing? Why are you seeing this time to yourself as a bad thing? Okay, the universe wants you to slow down. Now here's the thing, the Chariot still promise you success. I feel like you're going to be more likely and more energized. That's what that is. You know, it's kind of like, hey, you know, slow it down so that you can recharge and have the energy to continue on your journey towards success and victory. Okay, so yeah, look, very straightforward. Okay, do we need to pull a card to pull that? No, but I hope that this reinforces that message and you create space for joy in your life, and I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, yeah, for some of you, Cancer energy could be important or significant, or you have a Cancer placement. I don't know, maybe check that reading. I don't know. Sorry. Really random thought. Okay. But I'm going to leave it there. All right, everyone. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Let me know if this reading makes sense. All right. Would you like to see more readings like this? All right. Thank you so much. And let's move on to Aquarius. All right. I'm going to take a sip of coffee first, though. Oi. All right, sorry. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to your reading. This is reading for singles, and we are starting with an energy check. If this part of the reading does not make sense to you, please feel free to check out your different placements. Ouch. Okay, look, Aquarius. Very specific story. If it's not yours, check your other placements. Like I said, some of y'all are trying to heal through deception, manipulations, cheating, somebody who might have been very controlling. Okay, this could be a specific relationship or a specific person or a series of relationships that have tried to control you, to manipulate you, where you have experienced deceit, maybe bad habits, you know, kind of really ruling through those. And you're being asked to take like 3 steps back, you know, from the 7 of Swords to the 4 of Swords over here. and sit down with that and figure out, how you can heal through that, figure out how these past relationships are affecting you. I feel like this is very about you, right? Like we're not even thinking about how they're affecting your relationships right now, but even just simply like how they're affecting your personhood, like how did these situations hurt you? What did they teach you about yourself? Like what I'm also getting it as like what false lessons, right? Like maybe some of you might have even learned how to cope with relationships because you're like, oh, well, I learned my lesson from these negative relationships. So now I'm going to act this way. But it was almost like a false lesson that ultimately led to more chaos. So really, there's this need for you to take some time to be still, for those of you that have the ability to kind of talk things out through like therapy or like to someone, right? Or even just like to your friends, kind of process it out. I do feel like, you're very in your head with these sorts energies and there's a need to release it. So this could look like journaling, talking to your friends, like I said. This could look like even verbally or like recording a voice memo for yourself so that you can kind of hear yourself out as you feel these thoughts arising, like you're kind of processing through them and kind of hearing them and then having them make more sense. You're very much being asked to be still, or you have been still right now, and use this time to really consider, right? Like I said, consider the lessons, consider any false lessons that you might have had. Consider what kind of relationship you actually want to create. Like I'm getting this needing to deviate, or this deviation from maybe always having a certain type of relationship, and it's like that's why you're taking a step back so that you don't repeat it again. For some of you, it's like you keep choosing the same person is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, different bodies, different faces, different names, but like you keep choosing the same pattern of person. So why, or what is it? What is the pattern that you keep repeating as far as the people that you're choosing? So yeah, sorry, it feels very specific. Like I said, not your story, check your other placements, but I feel like those are the Aquarius messages. So let's see. What else do we have showing up for you here? You have Three of Swords, of course, thing, like kind of more steps back, like 7, 4, 3, and Nine of Swords, but there will be a giant leap forward, okay? Look, wow, so in your head, Aquarius, of course. I mean, you're an air sign. This is all air energy. Whew. Look, there is so much healing that you're being asked to work through. The heartbreak, the heartache, like if it's keeping you up at night, what is it telling you now? Here's what I always say about this. Like, if you're already going to be an Nine of Swords energy, then might as well do something with it, okay? What am I talking about? Okay, the Nine of Swords talks about, the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the not being able to get these things out of your head. Goodness golly, sorry, I can't get over, like, I'm feeling woozy just looking at all of these swords. Which I'm getting, like, that could be some of your energy over here, okay? Like, it's like this heartbreak, or these experiences, like all of this hurt, I'm getting that it's affecting the way that you are perceiving things, the way that you're seeing yourself. I'm getting that it's affecting your ability to manifest something even better and stronger, because you might be, like I said, like kind of so caught up in this hurt and the way that things have been, that is not even allowing you to see that things could be different, right? That there's so much more that you can welcome in and ask for. And like, yeah, like there is so much healing. Like, I'm gonna go back to this for those of you, like you might want to consider, right? Like talking to like a relationship therapist, or like something like focusing on your self-love, like I said, friends can be a great source of support. There's a lot of resources out there too, with with the internet at our hands, so like doing a little bit of homework, because I feel like this feels just like a very heavy energy, and thoughts that you might not know how to reconcile that seem to be affecting, I would say, even like affecting your day to day, affecting your night to night. And I don't know, know, like, sorry, I feel like the sadness, of you have this opportunity to manifest something and create something, but I'm getting this obstruction, like you're, I don't know, like you're not even allowing yourself to dream big for some reason, right? Because of this needing to kind of work through these things. But it's like there's so much more. Like you can create whatever world you want, but you're not like maybe feeling worthy of it. You know, maybe your feelings of self-worth could be something that need your attention. But truly just healing and reminding yourself that it was not, you know, how do I say this? Because I feel like I'm going to sound like an asshole, okay? But look, whatever hurt you went through and people that have been hurting you, like it was not your fault, right? Like you have no control over people that decide to cheat or that decide to be manipulative or that decide to like hurt you in some way, right? Like that was not your fault. You did not deserve that. You do not, like, don't blame yourself, right? Like you deserve so much better than that. And also, like, I think this is the part where I might sound a little bit like an asshole, but also do take ownership of how you're breaking those patterns. Like there is a point where you, like I said, you need to sit with your thoughts and you're not just like, this is my lot in life and this is what I'm meant to deal with the rest of my life and these are the relationships that I'm going to get into. Like, no, right? Like how can you break that pattern? How can you choose to identify it? How can you choose to choose a different kind of person, sort of thing, right? And therefore start imagining and manifesting like bigger, better things, okay? Like, I hope that makes sense, Aquarius, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and ask about what's showing up for you, like what's coming your way. All right, you have the Eight of Cups, okay. And you have the King of Wands. Wow, this King of Wands just wants to keep coming up in that in that position, all right? Like, you know, I'm gonna say with the King of Wands, like there's a sense of you feeling exhausted, you feeling tired, you feeling burnt out, like feeling burned by these past relationships, you know, and maybe like not even wanting to explore new things or wanting to put yourself back out there because of the sense of like, ugh, you know. But the thing is that things need to change, you know. Like with the Eight of Cups, you are being beckoned to shift things, okay? And I feel like this is like a reminder. This is kind of like I don't know, it feels almost like a promise that you have the capacity, that you have the ability to shift things in your favor if you choose to take on that challenge, okay? You have to decide, which cups am I taking on my journey? What am I leaving behind? I feel like you're like grasping on to hurt from the past. Like it's almost, I mean, I hate to say this, right? But like, it could be like you're so used to living in your sadness, or you're so used to a certain type of relationship that you are having a hard time accepting a new kind of thing, or shifting the type of people that you deal with because it's just kind of what you know. But something's got to give, okay? With the Eight of Cups, it's like, you know what? Maybe this kind of person looked promising before, but now I'm looking for something different, you know? Or maybe I liked relationships that started off this way, but now I'm looking for something different, you know, whatever that looks like for you, okay? Yeah, you know, this is meant to be a singles reading, okay? For some of you, I'm getting the message of like somebody who maybe you were very passionate with, excited about, you know, like something that kind of didn't pan out, and I feel like you're really, really being asked to move past this person, okay? Like if there's somebody maybe lingering in your energy, just kind of Eight of Cups, King of Wands energy over here, like if they're kind of lingering here, like you're very much being asked to walk away, okay? The Eight of Cups is also like, right, like walking away. Like at one point this was beautiful and it may be everything that I wanted and dreamed of, but if it's no longer fulfilling, right, like choose to move forward. I'm gonna leave it there, Aquarius, okay? I'm sorry if these messages were a little you know, it felt very like a very heavy energy, but look, you know, that's why we're here, right? So we can kind of process, learn, and choose to move forward if we want to. So thank you for sharing your energy with me. I hope to see you again sometime. All right. And yeah. All right. Thank you. Take care. All right. We are going to move on to Pisces. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay. Here we go. All right, Pisces, 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 Sun, Moon, Venus. Welcome to your singles love reading. We are starting off with a current energy check. So if this part of the reading does not make sense to you, please feel free to, wow. Please feel free to check out your other placements. Yeah, I'm gonna start there. Sorry, I got so distracted by the 10 of discs. I feel like this is the happiest card in the deck, and I'm also just kind of really, I don't know. I felt sorry. I'm just gonna throw this out there. The Aquarius reading felt so heavy, and I felt the heaviness in my heart, and then I saw the 10 of discs, and it was like something just kind of lifted off, like the weight that lifted off my shoulders, and I felt, I don't know, it's almost like I felt like the sun. I'm gonna say, you know, for some of you, this 10 of discs might feel like something that you've even wondered. Okay, let me back up a little bit. What is the 10 of discs? This is the card of, you know, legacies that you want to leave behind, you know, like really, I think it's the happiest card because it talks about, you know, kind of coming together, like creating your community, creating your family, whatever that looks like, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, like a partner and kids and a dog, right? It's like, but whatever that looks like to you, okay? And it's very real, you know, like you can feel it in your everyday life. You see it, you sense it, you're leaving a legacy, you're kind of, you know, like it's not just a feeling, it's something that you're experiencing as well. And I'm getting the sense that for some of you, it just seems like so far off, something that you're even unclear of. Like if you might even be wondering, like, is this ever going to happen? But I get this, it's almost like a, I don't know, like just like the sun truly radiating, kind of opening doors for you. I feel like you're about to see things or experience things differently. For a lot of you, you could be, wow, ouch, I think okay, I'm gonna try to do this before my friggin' camera dies, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, you've been like isolating. Sorry, I just noticed that my camera was about to die, but I feel like for a lot of you, okay, sorry. Look, you have messages everywhere, and then the birds start chirping, and then it's just like kind of, whoa, a lot of chaotic energy. So here's the thing, right? A lot of you, it's almost like you've almost given up, and you're kind of like, oh no, I'm just gonna let this stream die. I'm just gonna like let go of this, you know. And maybe you've been isolated, you've been kind of keeping yourself hidden over here with this hermit energy. But the reversal to me is saying that you're kind of getting ready to come out. Like you could be hearing news, hearing information, maybe hearing from people could be coming your way or something like that. And I feel like it's gonna cause you to like wake up. I get this sense of all of a sudden you're gonna feel the sun on your face and things are going to look brighter, like you've been hiding. And the thing is that I hope, and if you haven't, then I hope you've been healing or start working toward your healing. But there's something that your heart has learned and that you're being asked to really pay attention to, like, what does your heart want? What makes your heart happy? Because that's actually what's going to give you the inspiration to charge toward this 10 of discs, which I feel like is waiting for you. And for some of you, as you kind of unisolate yourself, but as you start putting yourself out there, you're going to be learning more. It's almost like a joint effort of you learning about what you want by hearing from other people or by talking to other people or communication or something like that. So pay attention to messages, okay? You could be very connected to the spiritual realm or the natural realm right now as well. So let's see what else is showing up for you here. All right, we have the 10 of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Look, yes, okay, look, like, I'm going to go back to this. I feel like some of y'all are coming from, like you were almost ready to let the stream die. Like it could be like because you had something that it didn't work out, something that didn't pan out, and you're like, like I tried over here, but the thing is that whatever that was, it just kind of wasn't for you. Now look, a lot of people think the Ten of Cups is the happiest card in the deck, and I'm going to tell you my version of this. You do not have to accept this, okay? I love the Ten of Cups. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful energy, okay? But the story that I'm getting here is that there could have been something that you thought was going to be this Ten of Discs. But like, here's the thing. I think the Ten of Discs is even better because it includes this emotional fulfillment, but it's making actual things happen. And I'm getting that with whomever it was that you were dealing with, the feelings were there, the hopes were there, the dreams were there, but there was not a lot of action being taken, right? It's like maybe y'all talked about what you wanted to create, but the work wasn't being done. So how was it going to happen where now you have the promise, like the concept of like, these are the steps that I need to take in order to make things happen, and there could be something that you're still reconciling and wrapping up with these feelings, and I would say, like take the good, take what felt good about this past relationship and be like, okay, this is something that I am looking for, but also accept the bad in the sense that that is telling you something about what you need as well, so kind of like I said, maybe your person talked a lot of talk, or you shared the excitement and you shared the vision, but then they didn't do the work, right? It's like, okay, I know that I want somebody that shares the same vision, but I also want them to put some work into this. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're being asked to be in receptive mode. You make sure that you are not the only one, Pisces, doing the work toward this relationship. You're accepting, you're waiting to see if your people meet you halfway. Okay, be in an energy of like, let the other person do the work first. Okay, I feel like for a long time maybe you've been the one that starts planting the seed and starts taking care of things and blah blah blah, and it's like, you know what, for now, at least for now, right? Like this ace, this can grow into this Ten of Discs, okay? But you can't be expected to do everything by yourself. So make sure that you're, like meeting people that are willing to do the work with you, okay? And right now, do be in an energy of receiving, okay? Let's see what else is showing up for you, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles, good, beautiful, and 5 of Wands. Okay, look. Some of y'all, you could have a Taurus. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Virgo. It could be a Capricorn as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But you have somebody very slow and steady wanting to chart your way. And here's the thing. I love the Knight of Pentacles because the Knight of Pentacles comes bearing gifts. Okay, this energy is here. Be in an energy of receptivity because the Knight of Pentacles is going to want to step up their game and say, hey, like I'm willing to do this. I want to cultivate with you. Like, this is what I have to offer, okay? So I do feel like this energy is trying to find you, okay? Definitely, like, slow things down. Don't rush into anything. Like I said, kind of wait to see how this Knight shows up. Wait to see what they actually have to offer. Maybe you realize, this Knight of Pentacles is kind of cute, but they don't really have everything I want, right? Or, oh, maybe they don't have everything I want, but I could see that they're working towards something, Or, oh, they're willing to do the work. Or, oh, kind of like scope it out, all right? Don't make your decision. Don't be like, yep, good enough. Let's go. Let's work toward our 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's like, see where y'all are kind of meeting and aligned, okay? I feel like y'all could be facing some challenges around meeting people, okay? I feel like be mindful of like your guard, like your, how do I say this? It's almost like you could be pushing away the right opportunities by being a little bit too defensive, by kind of trying to, how do I say this? Like maybe because of past hurts, maybe because, you're kind of, I don't know, maybe a little rocky or something. Like you feel this need to kind of like defend yourself, but it could be, creating friction between like you and others, so do be mindful about how you're showing up yourself. Know that you have the ability to defend yourself. Know that if somebody is showing signs of something that you didn't like, you're going to be able to recognize that and stand your ground and ask for what you need and for what you deserve, okay? But be mindful that you're not the one kind of causing chaos in relationships, okay? I don't know, like that just felt like the message that needed to be said here, okay? Because I do feel like you have so many opportunities, and it sucks because it feels very bittersweet, Okay, but I do feel like you have a lot of opportunities showing up for you, and to be okay with not rushing into things. For some of you, the challenges that you're facing are within yourself. It's almost like you're reflecting on, what is it that I want to take on? How can I slow down? How can I charge forward? Like kind of like you're debating yourself almost. But the potential is there. Okay, receptivity. Okay, see how people are showing up. Okay, gauge their actions before you make any final decisions, Pisces. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. All right, thank you so much for being here. Hey, we made it before the camera died, so woot woot. All right, I hope to see you again sometime. Let me know if there were any messages for you here. All right, bye.